Hello, Miss Richardson. Did you get your kit yet or no?
Hey, Mr. Tyler, I still haven't got my kick yet.
You got a schedule to come to the school and get it?
Yeah, I know they was telling me in my other class, my
Okay.
first period.
Okay. So the kit assignments are worth double the credit, so it's really going to help a lot of students pass. So don't forget to hurry up and get that. Um,
Okay, because I need a lot of double assignments.
you
Tell me
need
your class.
you say you need a lot of help in my class.
Assignments. So I
Assignments,
need
yeah,
to do all of them.
that's what I'm saying. The kits count as double,
The double for the double credit. That's what I'm talking about.
right? Because they'll pull them up real
I know.
fast.
That's why I gotta go
Yeah.
get it. I'm.
Okay. I'm just going to be going over the
Yeah.
links, so you might want to just stick around in class if you can and try to bookmark some of the links that you need to do the assignments. Just waiting for other people to get here.
Okay.
Hello, it's Mia. All right.
Hey,
Okay. Stop that. Let's do attendance real quick. Cool. All right, got your attendance noted. We're gonna run through our norms, and then next thing, of course, is we're gonna talk about the kit and the links you need. Uh, Ortiz has contacted me. I don't know if you guys were aware, but before Christmas break was started, Ortiz came out on multiple days and helped distribute those kits. So he's really big on getting those out to you guys, and also um, I think Mr. Rush. In fact, all the staff have it. So in the event you can't get in touch with me or um, you don't have time to sit around with me on asynchronous days to get this going, you'll be able to at least reach out to other staff members, and then they'll be able to help you out in terms of installing all the software needed for the kit. And then hopefully, what we want to do is have what is called collaborative group work, where you guys are paired in teams working on these kits. So I'm starting to find out which students are actually getting further. And the best students will become lab assistants to help out those students who don't have their kits going yet. Again, each laboratory assignment in the Code Next curriculum, I think you can see my screen, is worth double the credit. Reason being is it's a hands-on assignment, and it's a lot better than you just typing up a report and hoping you got it right. With this, you get all the steps, and it's something you can do asynchronously, meaning at home. And if you get it connected, you won't need to use your phone. You won't need to use your laptop. In fact, there's a lot of other cool activities I want engineering students to do around circuits, but we can't get there until we get our computers fully set up. So I assume by Friday, I want to do demonstrations. If you have your kit running by Friday and you can demonstrate it, you don't need to take the quiz this coming up Friday. Also, as you progress with the labs and you set up your kit correctly, you also will not need to take the final exam in the end if you can keep up with us. So it's a lot of incentives to get you guys to pass. Quarter two ends February 4th. So I just wanted you to know time's running out. We're off break. Don't get groggy. You're close to the finish line. You're at the midpoint. So please work hard on trying to schedule, get your kit, and then as we go through, try to get caught up because it is an installation process. Norms. Let's go into that. Welcome to class, Mr. Carter. I just saw his name and Amira. All right, let me mark them present. And then Carter. All right, as a note, to make sure you're in class and be checking on you, you have to have your camera on, unless you have the little icon that Mr. Irvin gave to Mia and Mirror. I got to follow up with them and let them know they need their kits so they can show their faces and be present in class, because participation is key. And if there's times where I call you, don't respond for like 5, 10 minutes, I'm just going to say you don't want those points because you had something else to do instead of get those points. I saved it. Yeah, saved. Okay. Okay, so it's a lot of moving pieces we got here. So let's do our norms. And this is for participation points. It's the first set of participation points. There's like 5 participation point opportunities, which I don't know if you guys forget. Like, there's so many ways to pass. If you are constantly participating, you have a bank of points, right? And those bank of points, they actually, if you get up to 100 points, because I'll be like, oh, it's 25 points, it's 30 points, and I'm writing things down for you guys. But honestly, if you bank up 100 points, that goes to a do now, right? That's how that works in this class, in case you wasn't aware. Plus, like I said, the labs, that's double the assignments. That's 2 letter grades you can come up on if you are participating. Or maybe you like taking my class and seeing me again, because at February 4th, whatever grade you have is whatever grade you have. It's not going to be no, can I get some extra credit? Because I'm going to refer you back to that kit and tell you, did you finish it? Right? So first on the list is Miss Richardson. I'm going to scroll. Oh, she left. All right, I got to go somebody else. Let me scroll up a little bit. Okay, so 5 basic norms. First on the list would be Amir now, because Richardson left. Can you read the 5 basic norms there?
All of them.
Yeah, I know you do it real fast, so can you do that for me?
No one has the right to harm another person. Education in the classroom are sacred. We will never behave in a way that we discredit ourselves, our schools, our families, and instill academy self-worth to the hours. Act with integrity. We take pride in instill academy self-worth.
You speak real fast. Thank you. So
That wasn't faster than yesterday.
no, she slowed down a little bit. Actually, you're right.
She pumped her brakes because we got on about it.
Just because I'm laying down, that's why.
She ain't trying to hear none of that. To Mia, I'm gonna pick on her because she picks on me. Can you read the 5 academic norms?
Mia in the car.
Oh, she's in the car?
Yeah, we respect the peers of others. We respect the culture of the classroom. We are attentive to participate. We have high attention to ourselves. Our peers are teachers. We are here focused on preparing ourselves for secondary betters.
Awesome. Oh, y'all tag teaming. Okay, cool. So again, say what?
No, I asked her, did she ever hear a Twister? Does she know what Twister is? Yeah,
Right,
rapper.
the rapper.
Yeah.
No.
Oh
Mary,
my goodness.
look up Twister. Look up Twister. You'll understand.
Oh, Rush, you took me back. I didn't know you knew about Twister. It's a Chi-Town legend.
I don't know why I read so fast.
You said what?
I don't know why I talk so fast.
You don't know why? Hey, maybe it's a talent. Maybe I don't know. But there is a rapper named Twister. They called him the Tongue Twister back in the 90s when I was in high school, and he would rap. You ever heard of Do or Die? Are you from Chicago?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just wondering. Wait a minute now. So then you got Do or Die, and he was a member, and he did rap extremely fast. Like people from other states, other rappers would be like, "Dude, spit a verse for us," and it just be so quick. So it could be a talent. Maybe you are a poet or a rapper. I don't know. But let's get back to this topic. Rush caught me off guard with that one. So in SB, the recordings for yesterday are there, okay? You can click on the code next link here, and it'll take you to the curriculum we're using for the labs, okay? So let me grab this link and put it in the chat in case you forgot about it. Open that up because you're like, how am I going to get the double credit? You got to finish majority of those labs. Each lab is worth 2 do nows, right? And in order to do it, you got to set up your Raspberry Pi. You get all this in your little white box. It's a kit. And I don't know if you can see that. There it goes. And this right here is just the computer. Everything else is an accessory. So you got to connect everything up. And then the next thing is you got to do some updates. Now, I know some people are still trying to get their kits and may not know even how to plug everything in. So I'm going to put this 4-minute video in there. I want you to watch the video. I have a lot of students say, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. So now I'm backtracking. And I also have, my bosses, my superiors saying, let's do collaborative group work. I'm like, whoa, they don't even have their kits. They don't even have it set up yet. How we going? So I'm trying to get you guys there because collaborative group work is like, I want to say times 4 because that's teamwork activities. Those are projects. We can't get to the teamwork activities until everybody gets their kits running and at least some of those labs done. The goal is to get all of this completed before February 4th so we can do demonstrations and there's no final exam. I don't know if I said that already, but y'all can't say I'm doing too much when I'm doing so much to make sure you pass. You got to get those kits first up. So click on that, and then once you click on it, if you see my screen, you'll come down to where it says, make sure you select students because teachers is different. And then in the student section, the teacher section is more for like your parents or like, what he got you doing with all this stuff? You can always just click here, the teachers, and have them read through that. I don't know if you guys know that Chance the Rapper, I keep mentioning it, is not because I haven't even listened to any of his songs yet, but he donated these kits to you guys because there was a serious deficiency in students being on the same level as other students, our students, the students of color. So he donated these through some of his money, and Google, set them up with the software and gave us a curriculum as teachers because there's, I think, 6 schools that got these kits. Lim Bloom is one of the schools that has their set of kits like us, and they're doing these projects as well. My son goes there. So very powerful stuff. If you can demonstrate this and get good at it, there's potential to get a job. They have scholarships out there for coders. I don't know how many ladies in here are in Girls Who Code with Miss Lane, but she has a kit too, and she can help you get started faster as well. So I like all the staff, not just the people who teach science, is all the staff, and that was my mission to make sure everybody can help you out. All right, so the labs, right? Lab 1, I'm gonna have somebody read it for participation points, and then I'll put the video in there in case you forgot how to set it up. So the first part is if you click on that first link I gave you in the chat. Did I give it to you? It doesn't show. Let me see, give it to you again. I thought it posted it. Didn't. I might have just started talking too much. All right. So that's the link I'm at right now, everybody, in the chat. So let's see here. I'm going to put some of what I want people to read or someone to read. And it's going to be worth 15 points for someone that can read it. These are the first things you got to do once you have your kit all the way set up. You can't even get to the labs until you install it and all that. But everybody's like, what is this lab stuff? So we put this in here. This is the first lab, and it requires only 15 minutes. All right, so can I get Mr. Carter to read what's in the chat? You there?
Lab 1, welcome. Recommend amount of 15 minutes. Goals, get comfortable opening and running. Python script, use print, command to print. Messages, understand strings of variables, and Python.
Thank you, sir. So that's 15 points. Lee Carter. All right, so let's come down some. And these are, I'm going through this because some people already have their kits set up and they're like, locked and loaded and ready to go. So the next part after that will be this. I want first get it into the chat so someone can read it. And this program is not on your phone. You can't go into, some students say, well, can't I just do it from my phone? I'm sorry, we're getting away from that. You're going to have advanced classes that will get you jobs, and you're going to have to follow their instructions or you won't get the job or the good grade. So please take your time with that. It's in the chat here. The next section, Amir told me that Tamia is in the car with her. So can you read the next section? It says learn there, Amir. Uh-oh, she's not there. Tamia, does your microphone work or are you just in the car? See, that's the thing. It's hard to tell if they're there or not. All right. Well, I'm gonna come back to them and figure out if I got to mark people absent or present. But put this 4-minute video in there, and I want you to watch it again, so you'll know what's in the kit and what you should have and how to set it up. All that I put in the chat, and I'll read it for you, is learn. And this is a video recording, so that's why I'm doing it, even if they don't respond. Learn. Run your first Python script. Let's get used to the Raspberry Pi and its programming tools. On the desktop, you'll find a folder called Raspimon. Open the folder, you should see a welcome.py Python script. That's the script for lab 1. Now, I gave you that script already in ESB. The next thing is you can tell it is Python script by the file extension. That's the last 2 parts of it. That .py, that's the extension. And right-click on it to see if you can open and select the Donny Python IDE. Donny Python IDE I showed you guys is this on my screen. It's this software. And now at this point, I'm going to share my screen so you can see everything I have set up so far if you have your kit and what you're supposed to do. So let me grab this. All right. So now you should see what I see, right? You see, I can't figure out what Tamia and Amira are doing. I can't see what Lee Carter's doing. And that's okay. These recordings will soon go out to parents. Like, your child has to do these things. You have to have the camera on. So did you say something, Amira?
Tamia said, "Can you turn on the chat?"
Oh, she wants to talk in the chat. All right.
Yeah.
All right. I just turned it on.
I don't know what you're calling me or not, but I was in the bathroom.
I'm sorry.
I said, "What you say?"
I didn't hear what she said. What did you say?
I said I was in the bathroom. I don't know if he was calling me or not.
Oh, yeah, I was. I hear you, but it's loud in the car. Okay. You're gonna have to later on work on your kit. You're in class, so it doesn't affect your attendance, but you guys got to start getting these things done so you can start doubling your credit. But anyway, the kit is supposed to be set up, and this video recording will be available later on after 4 p.m. My kit set up. Oh, but you're not by your kit, right? You're in the car going somewhere else, so you're gonna have to work on it later, right? So you got your kit. I know that. Amir, what happened with you? She said, "Let's get set up." Right. You're in the car, but what was I about to say? Amir, do you have your kit by you, or what's the deal? Oh, she went back to the bathroom. All right, so I was gonna show you what the kit's supposed to look like.
No, my siblings fighting, and I'm trying to get them to stop fighting.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay, all right. But you say you have your kit by you or no? All right, I'll come back to her. She'll let me know. So look, behind me is my Raspberry Pi set up so that I can actually, be connected to the room like we are, and that's what I want you to do. So I should see you hopefully before Friday, like a Lee Carter. I should see 2 Lee Carters, right? Because one will be his whatever he's using, phone or laptop, and the other one will be the actual Raspberry Pi, which is a computer that I'm requiring students to use from here on out so they can get their work done. All teachers have their kits, and all teachers are going to be trying to force you guys to use these kits because they're basically computers. So the whole anthem of "I'm on my phone," well, try again, because I think in 2 weeks, once we get these kits going, I'm going to have to sit down with you and your parent and help you with this kit. Okay, that's just what it is, because we can't get work done on our phones and these other devices. And even the Sense app has projects that you need to do to learn how to be engineers. Okay, we're pretty much out of time for the written document stuff. And a lot of students said, we always write and we're not doing nothing like robotics. Well, the kits allow you to program robots. In fact, that little SenseHat is a mini robot. It has a whole personality that you can, I don't know if, I'm probably telling my age, but anybody remember Gigapets? No? Well, those were little digital pets that you could program. And it's the same thing with the SenseHat. It has that ability. So let me show you what I'm working with. I'm going to pin this so you can see everything. And you should see my screen now, I think. Let me look over here. Yeah, it's awesome. So as you can see, I turned around and I'm over here by the kit setup I have here. directly adjacent from my laptop setup. And all I need to do if I want to show you anything, and this is what you can do, what you get successful to share, is to, let's grab this, grab the camera, and now you see everything I'm doing, right? So if I zoom in a little bit, you can see this is exactly what I see from my Raspberry Pi and our Google Meet. Now, what do you need to do? Right? You got to make this Sense Hat turn on. So far, I think it's only 3 students that were successful at this point. But to even get to this point, you have to do all the updates and the setup guides I gave you. Make sure you watch the video, the 4-minute video I'm about to play, right? And you have it set up just like this. Now, in order to make this do this, there's a file called Bestiary that you have to program in Thani, but that's after you update everything. So where's that program at? Remember I told you if you're in ESB, oh, it logged me out one moment. Well, I can do it on my other screen. I don't have to do it here. So I'll show you the file, but let me do this then. So this is the Bestiary file. I don't know if you can see that. Let me make sure. There we go. And zoom in, point to the right area. And then, like I said, this is the Bestiary file, right? And when you do that, you're going to take the file from ESB, download it to your Raspberry Pi. If I were you, I would log into ESB on my Raspberry Pi to download it easily. And then upload it or load it. Once you download it, run it. Once you run it, this should come across the screen like mine's or the Sense app. All right, now a lot of students, I wanted to talk about this, but I'm waiting for after the video, did not do the proper updates for their Sense app. They did the updates for the Raspberry Pi, which is a computer, but anything that's USB related, like this camera, you have to do updates for it to function correctly. And almost anywhere from 5 days to 2 months to sometimes a couple of years, they do updates to make things run better on these computers. All right, enough of that. We come back over here. So where are we at with this? Turn this off. There we go. Now, basically, you got to do what I did, right? Set it up correctly and then do the updates. Want to now play the video for you guys. Here we go. But I got to probably stop sharing and reshare so I get sound. I'm also going to put the link in the chat for you. Copy this. And we're going to close that. Yes, move out the way. Okay. So we're going to put that here. And that's the actual 4-minute video in case you don't know how to set it up at all. I encourage everybody to try to get their kids ASAP. Like, this is the only way. A lot of students are trying to reach me on ESB. What about the paperwork? All right, so that's one assignment. That's not 2, right? So you do one assignment and then it's only worth 80%. A lot of those assignments that y'all really took a long time to do, I'm extending it to, February 4th, but to be honest, double the assignments is faster than writing 1,000 documents that have to be correct. Some of the stuff that y'all send me, it'd be like wrong. I'd be like, they knew this was wrong. They was just thinking they could put it in there and he ain't gonna look. Come on now. So let me grab the video. And I want to stop sharing and then share as a Chrome tab so you can watch the vid on how to set your kit up. In case you didn't see this video already. So let me get this over here. Do that. That way I can see it. Okay, cool. Now I'm not flipping tabs no more. I'm on my 2 screens now. Okay. All right. Now, mute myself. Try to pay attention to what's happening in terms of the video. And, see here. I had to mute myself.
Welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to set up this Raspberry Pi 400 unit along with all the components we've shipped to you. Okay, so make sure everything's ready to go. Let's begin by inserting the micro SD card. All the operating system is on this card, so be very careful. On the Raspberry Pi 400 unit, you should see a little slot in the back. insert it carefully until you hear a little click. It's got a spring motion, so you can remove it or put it back in by clicking it in place. Okay, now let's power up the 7-inch monitor. This needs to get power from the Raspberry Pi. So I'm going to insert it into this and into the USB slot. Any of them will work. And on this side, where it says DC, you could also power it from a different source, or you can use a TV if you want, as long as it's got an HDMI connection. Okay, we also have a mouse, so that connects also into the USB slot. The computer right now is off, so nothing's going to be powered up yet. We also sent you a USB cam, webcam, so that would connect also into the USB slot right here. Okay, I'm going to use it right now. And then finally, the SenseTat unit. The SenseTat unit has these pins exposed in this, so it's be very careful not to bend them. They're very delicate, and it's a very important that you also follow how to connect it. So you want to make sure that this side connects to this side of the SenseTat, and you carefully insert and press down until it clicks into place in this direction. Okay, and on this side, you'll connect it to the GPIO pins of the Pi. If you're familiar with the Pi, you know that these pins are used for lots of different things. This Pi 400 unit, it's the same thing, they're just in a different location. So press it into place until it can go no further, and that should be secure. All right, so let's give it power and let's see what happens. Oh, we also need to connect the HDMI cable. So HDMI cable connects to the monitor here. Like I said, you can use any monitor or TV that has HDMI, and micro HDMI on this side. For the Raspberry Pi, there are 2 slots, so you can have 2 monitors actually. So let's connect it like that, and we are ready to go. So next thing we do is to give it some power. Make sure you use this power source. Do not use some other computer power. You may actually, or some phone charger, you may actually give this too much power, and you may end up damaging the unit or making it unusable. All right, so let's connect it. Right here in the middle, there's a power slot. You should see the SenseTat come to life with a rainbow pattern. And on the monitor, you should start seeing, if this is the first time, a series of installation scripts. Every time you run it, the Pi will actually boot into the desktop. So when the first time you do it, you should see some prompts to get on the Wi-Fi network, so have your password ready. It will also ask you to localize your keyboard to whatever keyboard layout, US keyboard preferred. And then you will be asked to approve a series of updates. Those updates are very important. They will take a long time depending on your internet connection. So it's a good idea to just leave it updating, walk away, get some lunch, go for a walk, whatever you need to. And then eventually, after everything's done and ready, you should end up with a fully working Linux computer with a browser, internet connection, and lots of activities and software tools that we won't get into in this video. But that's it. Thank you for watching, and good luck and happy coding.
Okay, so that's in essence everything you get in your kit, to be honest. And then there's, like I said, once we get everything established, you'll pretty much be ready for the labs. So I don't know if you heard the man, excuse me, he was saying that basically, you set it up and you kind of want to leave it set up somewhere where you could always use it again. The reason you do this is because as we continue on through the quarter, a lot of teachers are going to be asking you to do projects as well. So if you do a project, say with Mr. Orberdike, he's using a version of the Raspberry Pi called Sonic Pi. So for the music people in the room, you probably want to talk to him, and he also knows how to troubleshoot it just like me. So multiple ways to be successful before February 4th is upon us. Right now it's the 6th, so we got a little time, but you should be using this time to pull the grades up and finish strong. Okay, so I think I talked about Thani and everything else, but I really want everybody to just work on getting everything updated and trying to run that one program, which is the welcome. So where did I say that was? All right. So if you go here, there's a hello.py. There's a bestiary.py. This is yesterday's recording. It's in that file. If you can't see it in that recording link, you can go to library. And inside a library, it allows you to look at all the files we've done as far as recordings, files I've given you daily on how to get through this course. So let's take a look at it. The file you want is hello, and I got to change it, and bestiary. So let me change these two files for you. I'm going to come out of here and do it. It don't work. It don't work. It don't work because you used the wrong file. All right. I got to go backwards. Class. There we go. And then I'm going to go here. In order to remove the, I'm not going to remove it because I got to put it in over there, the original files. So use this time to at least log in to your Google Class with your kid. That's one, if you have it. Two, make sure you finish the updates. And then no one, that's the last thing I want to talk about. No one actually finished. I know a lot of people might not have their kids, the Trinket program. So let me share that with you because it's like 12:54. Yeah, we got a little time. Because we only got to go 120. So the Trinket program. I don't know if you remember, but I told you, even if you don't have your kit, you should have this done. So far, no one has submitted their code for the Trinket program. Right? This is one of the virtual online versions for your two double credit assignments. Right? So with that said, I'm gonna put this link in here. Trinket is what you use to simulate the codes you find in the walkthrough. So here you go. Then also you have project here. And this will allow you to see step by step what you type in to Trinket. Now, we've been talking about this since Monday, so you should get the hang of it. But nobody has submitted it yet because I don't think anybody's gone through every section. It's like 4 sections, right? First section is setting pixels at random. Next is using the random module, add a loop, and challenge better sparkles. Okay. So the lines of code are in that walkthrough, and I would side by side it to try to get it done. Especially for those people that I don't got my kid is not by me. Look, I'm sorry. Y'all about to be adults, and I got to treat you as such. So please work on this, and we're gonna do a share out in about, it's 12:56. So 10 minutes. Let's give 10 minutes and work on it. Use this time to stretch your legs, use the bathroom, but do try to at least schedule the time to pick up your kit and work on the Trinket if you don't have your kit, because I got to start putting grades in. It'd be nice this Friday to start boosting some grades, so people got to start putting in the work. Right. Okay, so let's see here. Lee Carter, how far did you make it with your trinket, or what are you doing over there? Lee Carter, are you there? All right. He stepped away. I don't know who taught them that being in class means I signed in. That's all I gotta do. Okay. Amira to well, I don't see Tamia now. Uh-oh. She stepped away. Amira, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you make any progress? What were you doing?
I'm doing it, but my computer keep freezing.
Which computer? Which computer are you using, Amira? All right. I guess she has a loud environment. All right. So it's 1:08. There'll be another opportunity to share out tomorrow. Like I said, each lab is worth 2 assignments. You're going to be doing these a lot more next week. So if you haven't scheduled already, you need to get to the school, call the school, and schedule time to pick up. I'm also going to be making some phone calls to parents to check and see if students have the kids. So if I'm calling, don't think it's about, well, I mean, the grades look kind of shaky right now, but as soon as we get you guys started on these labs, we can get these grades up. So it's 109. If you don't have any questions, you are now free to go. So you have time for next period. Lee Carter, are you there? Okay, so that's about 15 minutes. Let me call that boy's name. Let me call Borders. All right.